So as you're leaving, Vani just very shortly once again turns to you. I'm gonna have a look at at the records. I'm gonna also look. Do you just want me to look into hunter records, or I can also have a look at people we arrested? I'm not. See if we can find anything there.
Please, anywhere records might exist.
Meanwhile, there's one other place where you could look. That is actually, who is this person? Like, why are you looking for them? Is there any more context I can get about that?
They are my twin brother.
Right. Okay. So when's the last time you've seen them?
About 4.5 years ago, going on 5.
Okay. Okay, I can have a look around. In the meantime...
Wait, that's about the same time you disappeared, Bonnie? From my perspective, at least.
Yeah, that's, about that. There seems to be some time dilation going on or something bullshitty like that, because certainly hasn't been for me.
Wait, how long has it been for you?
It's hard to say. Actually, that's a very interesting part. She actually pulls out a graph map. You see, I've looked into this for a while now, and I've talked with a couple of adventurers passing by. Interestingly, it doesn't seem to be consistent. It seems to be changing from time to time how quickly or how differently time seems to be going from place to place. However, it seems to be roughly that time in Barovia flows quicker, I think. Or at least... No, it goes slower, actually. So yeah, what's time for you... Like, for you it was 4 years. For me it was, well, roughly 10. It seems to be at around, I'd say...
Shit.
230% or something, but it seems to be changing from time to time.
My brother's been alone in this place for 10 years.
Yeah, so about that...
plus or minus a bit.
I don't want to step on any toes, but have you considered checking out the graveyard yet?
Well, apparently, like the last we know that where he went, apparently he went north of here to find some kind of magician wizard.
A wizard of some sort.
Okay. Is she okay?
It's not.
Okay, I get that. Look, I'm used to making people cry, but this is the first time it happens to people that I actually seem to, vaguely care about. Look, I hope we didn't get off on a bad start. Like, a lot is happening right now, but I hope we can still, be friends, if that's not too much to ask.
No, of course it isn't too much. Of course.
Well,
we can work through it.
I'm gonna have a look around for this Urkov Septimus. I'm gonna let you know if I find anything.
If the name Septimus Northern Shimmer says anything, that's his actual name.
Okay, Septimus Northern Shimmer.
He most likely is using the name Urkov.
Yes, that's what the Burgomaster's son said at least.
The Burgomaster's son?
Yes, they've apparently had a correspondence about some kind of teleportation magic to get out of
Christ, that no good punk. Ugh. Well, honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he gotten him killed. Sorry. I'll have a look around. I'll just shut up now. Bye.
Oh yeah, important note about Veshter's daughter. She's not entirely well in the head.
She thinks she's a cat.
Jesus Christ, this Veshter woman is fucked up.
Yes, well, what Veshter's story was that it was the Burgomaster's son.
As I said, no good punk. He's already meddling around with magic. Could have been. But on the other hand, it could have just been, Vesta trying to clear away her own name. Since we already know she's a demon summoner and everything.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Both are equally bad. Well, no, not really. One literally worships the devil. The other is just fucking around with magic that they don't have any business with. So, honestly, one of those days that kid is going to summon a fucking devil that destroys the whole city. Have you seen at the patchwork he had there? Anyway, sorry. Game track.
Yeah. We've seen some of the things he has in his room. He's an absolute idiot.
Trust me. A lot of people in this town seem to be. I mean, that's the other... Have you figured out yet the whole thing with the, people not exactly being up to snuff? I mean, you've dealt with Vaughn, right? You know.
Yes, some people's souls are...
Yeah, exactly. And it is a majority of people. So, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people around these parts are just husks.
Do you know why that is?
I don't know exactly. I have a theory. See, here's the thing. Like, honestly, it's just fucking freaky. I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, one of the ideas is that maybe it seems just weird and unnatural. Like, some humans just seem to be born without souls. It's definitely something that happens from birth. It's something that nunneries and all that seem to know about. It's just some children come into the world without souls. And it's fucked up.
That is very weird.
Maybe it has something to do with Barovia itself. What I do know is that, that this whole place is closed off. No one can enter, no one can exit. So maybe it's something like life can't be created within Barovia. But that doesn't make entirely sense.
Maybe new souls can't enter, so if there's born more, then there's souls to go around.
Right.
If we're talking like reincarnation kind of thing.
Reincarnation? Oh, Jesus, can you imagine the fucked up way if you finally die just to be reincarnated into this hellhole?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know that you've been reincarnated into this hellhole. Sorry, Sheraton, you were saying?
No, I was saying that basically what you were saying. If, for example, 4 people die in a village, but 5 children are born the same day, then only 4 of those children will have a soul, and 1 is just there. Maybe?
Could be.
Yeah. But I mean, they're not entirely without, so maybe you can build up a soul, like...
That's... oh dear.
But yeah, I mean, if nothing can enter or exit without Strahd allowing it, why would souls be any different?
Scary thought.
Yes.
Anyway, let's leave it here. And keep in mind, like, I'm gonna have a look, but, let me know before you leave. And if you're interested in this whole, talking the devil out of massacring everyone, let me know. I'm gonna have to see how the fuck we prepare for that. Because, I'll be honest, I have no clue right now. I'm gonna have to brainstorm how we can make that happen, how we can even try and enact him in a conversation. If he isn't just going to outright just flood us off the face of the earth.
I don't think so. I mean, if he really is after who we brought here, then
You wouldn't
he
risk
doesn't
it.
want her dead.
Right. Okay. So do you think you can talk to him?
If we talk to him, we'd have to negotiate, and if we negotiate, the only thing he really wants is Irene.
So what does that mean? Yes or no? Look, I'm not gonna push you into this either way. I just want to know so I, can prepare for the worst.
Well, we don't want to give Irene away, so if we negotiate, I'd have to find something that, if we even can negotiate. But if we do negotiate, I'd have to find something else that might, be worth as much.
Do you want me to prepare for possible negotiations?
We don't know when he's going to come in, so we might have to. So preparing for it would probably be a good idea.
Okay. I'll try and set things up. I'll try and maybe get some impressive army, impressive men that we can put behind you, to give your words more meaning. If they really do approach us front, we can prepare for that. I'm going to stand next to you. We're going to have it looked at, you don't look completely defenseless. Maybe that'll give some more credibility. Maybe he'll be more willing to listen when he sees that we have forces that we can use to defend ourselves. I'll try and set everything up.
Yes, well, we would need a couple of horses so that if things go south, we can get out of there fast.
Yes, absolutely, I get that. Don't worry. I'll set everything up. Horses, men. Worst case scenario, I can throw my men into the fray. Like, they'll buy some seconds enough to get out of there. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry to push it on you, but fact of the matter is, there's a really shitty situation.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll see you then.
Yes, it's late. We should get some sleep.
Yeah, sleep. That sure would be nice. I think there's a lot to do for me. Well, wouldn't be the first all-nighter, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it would.
See you later.
Yeah. See you.
With that, you exit the guard's house. Septimus, you notice that the secretary gives very...
Ravens? No ravens?
The secretary gives very interesting, smoldering looks to Rika as you guys pass. And as you get back on the...
Wait. I would like to walk up to the secretary. Be like, what the fuck you staring at my girl for?
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Your girl?
Rika is very...
I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But I would like to walk up to her and say, hi, I would like to request our weapons back. We spoke to Captain Kursk. He said that it's all right for us to take them back.
Oh, okay. In that case, then, all right. You cause a couple of guards, they rush off, and after a while of annoying amounts of identification forth and back, at some point they go like, hey, hang on a second, that's silver weapon. You don't have a license. At which point you have to call Curse back down, and he goes like, no, it's fine. Listen, guys, shut up. Give them the weapons.
Actually, we do have a license. Excuse me.
Not on your person.
What?
You never cashed in.
Oh, right.
You haven't cashed in yet. You don't have a license on your person, which is why you have Curse come down and they are actually licensed. It's true. They literally don't have it on them right now, but they are licensed. And you get all of the weapons, even Saban's and Vasily's.
Very nice.
Excellent, thank you.
So after that fucking bollocks, you exit into the street. It is pitch black night. It's slightly cloudy, and a slow, very, very mild rain is coming over Valaki. There's fog around your feet that seems to very slowly swirl around. And as you walk through streets, you leave behind small little footprints in the fog. Well, where would you like to go? The night
Well,
is
we would like
old.
to go back to Basilis.
All right.
Yeah, Sherrison is just carrying all of the weapons. Just all of them. Unless... Yeah, no, she's not going to let Rika carry anything. She's carrying all the weapons.
This is my
And so-
strong girlfriend. She can carry many weapons.
Make her thing strong. Anyway, you return to Vasilis. And as you do, you very, very quietly try to enter, open the door. It's pitch black. The house is completely quiet. And you enter inside. And let me just place you on the fucking map. Yes. There we are. And as you enter, you find the two kids slumbering. The cat, the cat on the floor and Anna on the couch.
Oh, thank God. Sherrison's going to whisper to Rika, I was afraid the cat was going to bite or scratch her.
Well, it seems it's been alright.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can
Sure.
find Vasily.
Sherrison's going to set the weapons down on the floor incredibly softly.
You do it on the carpet to make sure there's no loud knock against the wood.
Exactly. And then she follows Rika wherever she goes, like up the stairs or whatever. But she just has a look of exhaustion on her face that, honestly, in her head, Sherrison is thinking, I hope he fesses up to being a traitor so we can just kill him because I don't have the patience to have a huge conversation with him right now about motives and shit.
Okay,
Rika's trying to
bloodlust.
Rika's
But
trying
what?
to find a good friend. Vasily. Bloodlust.
Anyway, so you go through the house. I wish I had multiple floors for this map, but I don't. So, make do. You get through the house, you look through all the different rooms, and you cannot find Vasily. As you get to Vasily's room, which is a completely upstairs room, you find his bedroom empty, except for Irene, who is sleeping in his bed. If you recall, she was quite knocked out after last time. Vasily is nowhere to be found in the house.
Okay. Well, that's a fucking problem.
Did he not say that he was also going to go look for Hans and Greta?
No. I don't think so, did he?
Honey, I don't know. At this point, I'm so tired. My memories are just bleeding into one another.
Well, let's see if he's going to be here in the morning. Come on, let's go to bed.
All right. Good night. And Sherrison's going to kiss her on the cheek and start walking.
All right. In that case, that night, you go to bed. By the way, can you remind me, where do you sleep?
There are many rooms, right?
No.
How many rooms are there?
There is, Vasily's bedroom, which currently Irene is sleeping in, which is the lounge bed. There's a guest bedroom where there are 2 beds in, which normally you've occupied Anna and the twins in. And then there's the couches and the sofas downstairs.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah. Well, after she's taken a few steps, Sherrison's going to look over her shoulder and say to Rika, the beds are this way.
I know.
Oh, okay. And so you head to sleep that night. Just for me to check, is this, are you genuinely guys tired? Would you like to end the session early, or is this in character tiredness?
No, it's in character.
Okay. In that case, let's keep going. And you are having a restful night. And please go ahead and roll perception checks.
Oh, for fuck's sake, let us sleep.
You can choose to fail if you would like to do that.
No, because I'll die.
Rika is very observant.
Rika's incredibly concerned.
All those all-nighters without sleep have paid off. You are on your game today.
I don't even know what sleep is. Also, magic can put me to sleep.
Haha.
Jefferson has just completely checked out.
Okay.
Poor thing is sleeping with her armor on because exposing herself to Rika would be indecent.
As
And
you
also
sleep,
wearing pajamas would be indecent because what the heck.
as you sleep, Rika, during the middle of the night, you suddenly hear a couple of noises. And at first, it's because you are sleeping, you're very tired, you're very delusional. And as you're sleeping, you hear those noises, and in the back of my mind, you hear above you, you hear a crack, a push, and then nothing. For a moment, just for a moment, your brain goes, alarm, alarm, something. But then your reasonable side goes over and it's like, that probably was just like, a bird or something that clacked against a window or something like that. However, although you're very tired, not tired enough that your logical brain doesn't take over and goes, no, that sounded quite forceful actually. There's no way it could have been anything like that. You remain lying in bed for quite a few moments, trying to basically discuss with you inherently, like, is this reason to be worried about? It was rather forceful. Eventually, you come to the conclusion that you have no way of explaining what that was, and you need to check it out because it's the only safe thing to do.
Yeah. I go to investigate.
It came from upstairs. Irene's bedroom. Well, Vasily's bedroom, but, Irene's currently sleeping.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I go a little bit quicker. Still quiet, like, but, a little bit quicker.
All right. So, as you go upstairs, give me 5. Loading the level. Please wait. Please wait. What are you thinking in those moments? Please.
Oh shit, is the Strahd? Is he taking her? Oh no. Oh no.
Alright. As you open the handle of the door, you see inside of the room. Already, the terrace doors have been opened, and the ropes that hang from the walls have been flowing inside of the room as the wind comes. The bed has already put up, and Irene is sitting up, looking out. The moment the door opens, she looks back at you, but then back to the open terrace doors and what stands on the balcony. It's a large figure with a cape, red, flowing in the doors on its sides. And as it's flying, it slowly stops and floats onto the floorboards of the balcony. You're seeing the man himself, Strahd von Zarovich.
Please, can I wake up? Please.
Well, she hasn't woken you yet.
Yes, there's a thing called prestidigitation. I think I can make a sound with that.
Hang on, you're stuck in a cutscene. Well, it seems there is uninvited guest. Don't you know it is rude to enter without knocking?
Yes, well, considering there's been something of an intrusion, I thought it would be prudent to come in here
Enough.
in haste.
With a flick of his hand, the door literally shuts in front of you. You're outside the room, the door has been shut in your face.
I do prestidigitation, and actually, prestidigitation is within something like this. It's within 10 feet. Okay. I am gonna go quickly down the stairs, make like a ringing sound outside the room. Outside the room, Sherson's in.
Sherson, you hear ringing sound. Unmistakably, that wakes you up.
I'm gonna run back to Irene's room and knock on the door and open it again.
Well, I hear the knocking. I'm out of my bed and I've summoned my silver sword. GF is not here.
As you break, as you once again enter the room, do you charge up there as well? You see that Irene is no longer in her bed. Instead, she's in the arms of the vampire lord, as he's holding her dearly. Leaning her back, her eyes completely glazed over as he's holding her.
I summon a firebolt and shoot him.
Alright, go ahead, roll the attack.
Oh, it's 8.
With a flick of his cape, he holds in front of him and protectively in front of his beloved, as it just sizzles out against his cape. Puts it to
I'm
the
sorry,
side.
Lord Starovic, but you are not welcome in this house.
I see that you are finally deemed it necessary to come here. You know, normally, in a situation such as this, I would be very, very displeased. Angry even. So angry that I would kill everything in sight. However, now that I have my beloved back, I might look over your transgressions. Please remain for a moment, my beloved. Puts her to the side of the balcony where she still catches herself on the railing. She falls from his grasp. I wish I could blame you, really. It's only logical that if you're faced with an enemy far superior to yourself, that you would call upon deceptive maneuvers, misdirection. Even impressive, I would say, if it weren't so distasteful. It's not exactly honorable to fake the death of someone's bride-to-be.
Well, not everyone's forcing someone to be a bride, and not everyone's a vampire lord ruling over a country.
I see. You're that type, are you? Not only are you a small little magician hiding in the backlines throwing fireballs, no, you also have problems with authority, do you? Let me ask you once. Will we talk? He reveals from his cloak the handle of a rapier. Or will we fight?
Rika slowly lowers her hand. I suppose we can talk.
Septimus, at this point you break to them as well. You see the vampire lord in all its glory.
As soon as I see him, I look at him, gasp, but then all my attention goes over to Irene. Irene, are you... What have you done?
Of course I'm alright. I've never felt better. She's looking at you
Irene,
and
get
smiling.
away from the
Her
railing.
eyes completely glazed over, but smiling still, as she barely can hold herself.
Okay, wow. Screw this guy. Sherrison is gonna, very gently speaking, to her, like holds out, lowers
Are you?
the
Wait.
blade.
She's currently next to him on the balcony. Are you moving towards her?
Yeah, I'm not even looking at Strahd. I'm
Sherrison?
looking at Irene, and I'm just saying,
Sherrison, stop.
Irene, come
Sherrison.
here. You're gonna fall down. Don't be on that railing.
Sherrison,
Come
stop.
on. Shut
Rika's gonna
up.
grab. Listen, that Rika is gonna hold on onto the back of like Sherrison's clothes. You do know who's standing right in front of us currently, yes?
He crosses his arms, waiting for you to manage to gather your wits.
I'm terribly sorry for my partner, Lord Strahd von Cyrek, but my friend is very concerned about the current condition of our friend.
Ah, yes. Another thing I've noticed is that she seems to have been hurt recently. Would you like to explain to me how that has came to be? How come that my beloved has been hurt?
If I may speak, your lordship, I might be able to answer that.
Yes, you may. Step forward so I can see you better among the moonlight.
She takes another step forward and again glances over at Irene because Sherrison is very concerned that she's gonna fall off the railing. And she says, as you may be aware. Oh, yeah, she remembers her training as a lady suddenly. Lowers the weapon and says, as you may be aware, there was an attack on the burgomaster of Alaki during last night's celebration. The city has been plunged in chaos ever since.
I see. So you have stolen my beloved from me. Took her all the way to Valaki, and then you have failed to protect her when inevitably things turned sour.
We were barely able to protect ourselves. There was chaos in the streets. People were running for their lives. But I assume that is not a surprise. And had we not stepped in when we did, I don't know if she would have survived.
I can tell you that she certainly would have survived had you left her for me to pick up. But he makes a dramatic twirl and steps in front of her, for a moment taking her chin up, looking in her eyes, smiling. Turns back to you. But that is besides the point. Your name is Septimus, isn't it? I've heard of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, Septimus, why have you defied me? Why have you taken my bride-to-be?
With all due respect, your lordship, should you break the spell that you have on her currently, she can tell you herself. She does not want to be your bride-to-be.
Is that so?
You frighten her.
He looks at her. Irene, why don't you say something? And he helps her up, almost floating, she does. Tell me, Irene, do you not like to be with me? Of course, Lord Strahd. It seems self-evident, does it not? Now,
Lordship, she is under the effects of a spell, and you know this very well. You frighten her, and she holds you responsible for the passing of her father.
it seems rather that you seem to not understand the true
What is there not
extent
to understand?
of the situation. I am Lord of Barovia. If I demand something, then I'll be receiving it. I do not care what you think. We love each other. And she is happy, as you can see, spell or not. Now, do you understand the situation that you have put me through? The grieving. For a true moment, I believed my love of my life, my unlife, was gone, taken from me forever. I understand misdirection, of course. But as a consequence of that, you have managed to... yes. I believe this is the emotion that is called fury. Do you have anything to explain yourself? When you stepped into my lands, I greeted you. I gave you a gift basket. I gave you guidance, leading you to the next town for safety. I gave you a task. I welcomed you to my lands. How do you thank me? By defying me.
Had things gone the way that I wished, your lordship, we would not have found ourselves in this situation. As a matter of fact, none of these situations that preceded this one would ever have happened. But I found myself, we found ourselves. But I personally, a lot, found myself in a moral conundrum. I was faced with a father who wanted nothing but to save his daughter, to help her live a life on her own. And a girl who was not in love with a man who was coming to take her like a monster in the night. It was nothing personal. Should this make it better?
I see. So you're trying to play heroes. Is that how I am to understand the situation? Trying to rescue Tatiana from a happy marriage, from becoming a true lady to a lord. Yes, what a terrible fate to be in.
Please let her go, my lord.
Will you not invite me inside? He takes a step forward to the threshold of the balcony. Invite me inside, and perhaps we will speak more civilized. This is a threat.
Sharison looks over to Rika.
Rika is shaking her head.
Why don't you let her come in first? She's cold out there.
Why,
She's
of
not
course.
under your...
I care for my little Titania. He puts his cloak over here. Oh, tell me, my sweet, will you go inside? Take a seat on the bed. Titania, Irene, comes inside and sits on the bed.
Whew. That was scary for a moment. Hold on, pause.
Yep.
Is this the part where we lock the windows and close the curtains?
If you would like to take a moment to talk strategies, you can do that. I'm not going to restrict you.
So basically,
What the fuck do we do?
okay, so basically, we can't do shit because if we don't let him inside, he's just going to burn the house down.
Oh my god.
Currently, he probably has Irene dominant person. So she's going to do anything he says. If he tells her to come outside, she's going to walk outside. And if we try to stop her, she's going to retaliate.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
We don't have anything we can do. We can let her go with him, or we can die trying, because we are not strong enough to take on Strahd.
Fuck my life. Ah!
But we can ask that he not destroy Valaki.
We can also ask him, hey, do you know a guy named Urkov?
Lord of Undead, Prince of the underworld. Please tell us. Do you know a guy called Urkov?
Do you know of the person called Urkov, who may also be known as Septimus Northern Shimmer?
Okay,
Yes.
enough. You've had your thinking time.
Okay.
Oh.
Strapanzarovic stands. Do you hesitate?
Sheraton puts a blanket over Irene. What exactly are your intentions with... Her name is not Tatiana.
It is just a nickname. Listen.
Tatiana's the queen of Fae.
Listen.
What?
I am not a villain. Of course you understand that, don't you, Irene? She nods heartedly. So, I am considering to allow you to continue with her, to continue escorting her, allow her to see my lands one time. She can see the land that I possess, all the beautiful sights, before our marriage. I'll permit it, if you take better care of her.
Of course, yes.
Very well. In that case, so be it. However, do not think for a moment that you can deceive me again. From now on, what you will be doing is be tour guides for Irene, for her to see the lands. And when your tour is over, you will return to me and bring her to my castle.
Of course, your lordship.
Yes, Your Grace. But if I may speak again, Your Lordship.
Now, don't you think it's rather cold? I'm still waiting to be invited inside.
I hesitate to do so, Your Grace. The sun abode such as this is not becoming for a man of your stature.
Ah, but it is becoming to stand outside with your reign.
Lord Sarek, could you swear that you will not hurt anyone in this house if we do invite you inside?
You seem to be putting a lot of faith in mere words. I'll tell you right now that I am a man of my honor. I do not intend to hurt anyone, but I know you're kind. I know how deceptive you can be, the sort of deceptive people that can make a man believe their beloved is dead. I will make no such promise. What I will say, I will not be the first to enact in any hostile behavior. Should you break the peace, well, I will not be defenseless. However, as long as you invite me, I will promise you, I will behave in what is only suitable for a good guest to do so, and I expect you to behave like good hosts. Now, will you allow the Lord of these lands to enter your humble house? Or do you choose to insult my being here by letting me stand in the rain, waiting?
Your Lordship, you have provided us with your word, and I shall hold you to that. The agreement we are making is neither party may behave in a hostile manner so long as we are all under this roof. Correct?
Of course, as is appropriate. The natural rules of hosting and being a guest. After all, after being invited inside, it would be frowned upon to start stabbing.
Of course.
Well, let's shake upon it then.
Very well. He reaches out a hand. You see small claws at the end of them.
Sharison extends her hand as well and takes it.
He grabs your hand. As he does, he pulls you forward towards him.
No.
As he looks you in the eye. You're now 5 feet next to him.
Ah, shit.
And don't you ever think you will be able to deceive me again. I know your secret, Sherry son. And should you ever try to cross me, I'll be sure to make you and any of your relatives suffer. Let's go of your hand.
Sharison takes several steps back, holding her hand, and then says, "Very well. You may enter this room."
He steps over the crossing, and as he does, a cold gust of wind comes over the room, sending chills down your spine. You have invited the Vampire Lord into your home.
This room.
All right.
That's not how it works.
It is.
No, that's not how it works.
Enclosed space.
Okay. He takes a few steps forward. Very well. Now, I believe that one of you wished to speak with me. Or am I mistaken?
I do, Your Grace.
Very well.
There have been whispers and rumors suggesting that you intend to reclaim Vallaki and solidify your place as the ruler of Barovia and Vallaki as well. Remember, people, who it is that truly owns this land. But I must beseech that you do not do this. Not in a siege, not in battle. Should you not do this because I am requesting this, which I don't imagine you would do me such a favor for any reason, I would request that you at least consider not harming the city as a gift, as a wedding gift to Irene. I would suggest that you do not harm anyone so long as we are traveling these lands as her tour guides. I am aware that there are many dangerous creatures that roam your lands, but you are their lord and you have dominion over the majority of them, I would think. So I would beseech you not to lay waste to this city, nor to any other. Until Irene has been returned to you.
You notice that as you're talking, as you're making your proposal, he keeps his head keeps swaying away, barely paying any attention to you, very often remaining sitting on Irene. But as you mention her sometimes, he glances back at you. Roll me persuasion.
But it's a very good offer.
It is. That's why you get to roll at all.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Am I in the game?
What?
No.
No, you're not.
Oh. What happened?
I don't know.
Whoops. I've been kicked out, y'all. Whoops.
No, dear.
Why the fuck am I so good at talking but so shit in persuasion? Why? I know why, because I didn't think
I was
being
going
an
to make
idiot.
the offer, but apparently you didn't.
Persuasion. Come on, please. 14?
After a while, his head turns back to you. What you ask of me is essentially to allow Valaki, a city that does not even allow my name to be spoken in the open, to continue existing as a present for my bride. Irene, darling, is it your wish that I will let people question my command of these lands, my power, without ever giving them the proper repercussions? Of course not, Strahd. All shall know your greatness. That is what I thought. I do not think that will be a suitable present at all. However, it seems that the one person that truly appears to be interested in Valaki continuing its existence, as poor and sad as it may be under its current burgomaster, seems to be you. Free normally, but it appears that your third companion is currently not here. So I'll ask you, what can you offer me to spare Valaki? I thought so. You need to understand, Valaki, the people in Barovia, they all exist because I allowed them to. And they will cease to exist when I demand, when I find them unfit to continue
when they start boring me, when they start defying me. Velaki has not only started to defy me, no, it has also begun to bore me. Is there a reason as to why I benefit from it continuing to exist?
Chris, you want to take over this one or should I?
I don't know what I'm gonna fucking say to this.
Okay, I'll do it.
Again.
I understand that the current regime and the current state of things in Vallaki has left you quite dissatisfied. I find it understandable. However, you can't deny that Vallaki has been doing well for itself. Commercially speaking, organization-wise, the infrastructure is good. Even the bureaucracy is good. It's a resource. It's an asset. And I know this may not seem very important to you, but while Irene stayed here, she seemed happy. She was happy. Perhaps be merciful and give them another chance.
I have allowed Vallaki to exist for far longer than I should have. Now you've seen the sorry state it is in. Riots, death. No one can be happy here. The bread is but baked wheat, and the wine is but sour grapes. Besides, Irene will never have to return here again. Not once she can live in my castle. You start to bore me. All this talk, but nothing of value has actually been said. You there, sorceress.
Yes.
Do you have anything of value to add? Or are you just... Or do you simply...
If I may ask you a question, my lord.
Questions. They always come with questions, wanting answers. Very well.
Well, a proposition then.
A proposition? Well, put it forth. I doubt it will be of any value, but I allow myself to be surprised today.
Would you accept to let most of the runnings on continue in Vallaki, though under your administration? Should we remove the current burgomaster for you?
Oh. Finally, you're starting to see a reason.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I can do this. 26.
Damn.
Holy shit, man.
I have two fireballs with the name of the burgomaster on them.
For years, the Vestra had promised me such thing. For years, I was patient. What makes you believe that you could succeed where Vesta failed?
Because Vesta may have tried to do it subtly, but I have no conniptions about subtlety.
Intriguing. I like your proposition, sorceress. Ah, where are my manners? Of course, I already know your name. Rika Seki.
I found out recently that they may not be my name, though I do not know what else it would be.
Very well then. However, I will not push the advance any further. I shall grant you.
Let me just real quickly check my calendar. It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while since it's been relevant. Hang on. Today is men. You know, that day you're on has been packed.
Yes. Actually, it's the next day. Because it's
It
4
is, it is.
It's after 4 a.m. It's probably even almost sunrise. Well, quotation mark sunrise.
5 days. I shall grant you 5 days. By then, I wish the Burgomaster to be removed, and the new Burgomaster that will cooperate with me to be put in charge. Should you fail, the attack will commence as you would. That is all the time you will receive. That is all the mercy Velaki will get.
Rika bows deeply. Thank you, my lord.
Of course. Is Velaki really worth that time investment? I wonder. Very well. I believe I've stayed my welcome here for long enough. Irene, we will see each other once more. Once again, he touches her face very sensually, and then let's go.
Making his way towards the window, the terrace doors.
I've already told your friends, Rika, betrayal will not be tolerated. I am a man of my honor, and I expect the people I deal with to act honorable as well. So you'd be best to remember that you are all playing my game.
With that, he disappears in a puff of smoke and is gone.
Oh, God.
As soon as the puff of smoke is gone, a few seconds go by, and as Sherrison is hyperventilating, she just drops to her knees and hides her face in her hands.
Ricky goes down next to her and hides her. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
What the fuck just happened? Irene snapping out of her thing.
Irene, look at me.
She's
We're
crying.
just going to turn to Irene, look at me. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
It's not alright, he just came through the window.
It's going to be
I thought we were safe.
We are. We are safe. We are.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
I need a moment. Sherrison's gonna get up, and kind of like stumble in a state of shock over to the bathroom and just put her head under the thing that water comes out of.
Medieval times, Leah.
Under the
There's a wash basin. There's
that
water.
thing. Yeah, just put her head in that, and Yeah, you hear water running. After a while, she just comes inside, hair completely like a drowned rat, and say, Irene, you might want to do that.
Irene is curled up in a ball, rocking back and forth. Ah.
Irene, deep breaths. Okay, okay. Follow me. In, 1, 2, 3. Hold.
She attempts to do those breaths you're doing.
Yeah, Rika tries to calm her down, get her out of panic attack.
You notice your own breath is also irregular.
Oh, God.
Well, folks, you wanted Strahd von Zarovek, you get Strahd von Zarovek.
Oh yes, we got Strahd von
Where's the
Zarovek.
Lord of Ravens, though?
Oh my God.
I'm
He's
sorry. Do you know
Yeah.
how close I was to asking about that? My lord, if I may speak.